Silky, good to have you back on the weekend roundup after giving you a week off last week. Enjoyable week?
Well, it wasn't a bad week. It started quite poorly when I had to watch the video of Graham Van Buren picking Chris Munden over me as captain, which actually deeply upset me. Our friendship is over, and Ollie Price is a far better bloke, I've realised.
And moving on from that, we should mention behind you there the wonderful scene again. And with today, England women warming up behind you.
Yeah, we've got the England women in today. The fixtures takes place this Friday against South Africa. The lovely thing is that we've got a load of the Gloucestershire girls doing net bowling today, along with some of the Western Storm girls to the England team. So yeah, a pleasurable day for many girls.
Fantastic. And we come back with positive news. We've moved on from that 3 mark, and we've moved on to 4 wins from 6 last Saturday.
Yeah, cracking weekend. Played in tough conditions because, let's be honest, it was absolutely roasting. But the teams did particularly well, and especially I think one of the lovely things was so many of the youngsters did brilliantly this weekend. A few things happened. The first team yet again had another commanding performance. I think what they've got now is into a real position where they believe that they can go into Prem 1 games and win every single match that they're playing. So that's absolutely fantastic. It was great to see Charlie Slade, one of our youngsters, come through again with 4 for 38. I think that was his 20th wicket of the season as well. So absolutely fantastic to see him performing so well again. And it was wonderful to see Ollie Meadows. That's his top score for us in league cricket. We've got to remember he's only a young cricketer himself. So it was gutting he didn't get those additional 9 runs, but 91 in the way that he played the game when you're only knocking off 172. Sometimes that can be a tough ask. Where you can get bogged down, try not to lose wickets, but he absolutely took the game away from, which was fantastic. In the second team, they had a close game, actually a really close game in the end, and that was thanks to Mark, Hick and Will Cousins, who both came forward and scored great 60s in a game which looked at points was very much lost, both when bowling first. Purton kind of came at us, but some great bowling in the middle. Charlotte Phillips, 4 for 46, bowled really well, brought it back for us, and in the end we were chasing 230 odd on a great deck with a fast outfield, and perhaps with a little bit more luck, commitment, and other such things up front, then perhaps we'd have ended up with a win there. But it just goes to show that no game is ever over, and even when you think that you're out of it, like we did probably for significant parts of that match, Hickey's knock at the end, after being probably 140, 150 for 8, and suddenly getting to 230 odd and only losing by 4 runs in a game that actually, arguably, we should have won come the end. It just goes to show you should fight to the very, very end. The 3s and 4s, the wonderful thing for me in the 3s and 4s this week was that youngsters really shone. So 3s and 4s both won games. Great for the 3s to get a win with them being near the foot of the table, but a much needed victory for them. And to see Will Thompson, who scored runs in the 4ths, be promoted up into the 3rds for his batting, and then go on and score 70 odds this weekend was absolutely fantastic to see. And to see him that evening so overjoyed with his cricket and what he's achieving at the moment was absolutely fantastic. So in the 4s, it was absolutely fantastic to see another one of our youngsters do so well this week, and that was Sam Dunmow. He's been doing fantastically well with his junior cricket. But this week, when he scored 75, it was great to see him taking that out into club matches, and also wonderful to see the returning Katie Dolman for her first senior game of the season, following her summer at Clifton College, where again she's performed so well, where she got 4 for 11. So great to see the 3s and the 4s do well, and the 4s therefore retain their top spot, which is fantastic with a big game coming up this weekend. Also the 5s, again it was great to see the 5s. Get in there with both senior and junior players. Tixie again playing with a mature knock in the middle order, but this time it was Callaway, Jacob Callaway down the order, who's got a good 50 odd. If we look at Callaway, if we look at Dunmow, if we look at Thompson, we look at Charlie Slade, we look at Meds. This is young players who are coming through the system and performing so well for us across our senior teams. And to add to that, there's a lad called Henry Slater who played his first game for us, and he took 3 for 36 on debut too. So all in all, we won't possibly review the 6s because they had a very tough encounter. But again, Tom Bates was the one person who took the wicket in that game. All in all, fantastic weekend. Juniors did really well and brought our team home to 4 wins out of 6.
Ollie, great to speak to you on the weekend roundup. And the reason why is 90 runs on Saturday and another victory for the first team. So must be feeling good after the weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. No, very, very happy with the win on Saturday. Great work from the lads to beat Bedminster, who were in the top half of the league. So yeah, great result for us.
And it's becoming a bit of a momentum with the team now. We talked about that previously, of momentum's a big thing. So is the kind of spirit in the team must be really good?
Yeah, very good. No, the lads are very positive, and we talk about making winning a habit, and we certainly have been doing that the last few weeks. So yeah, no, it's been very good.
So tell us about the innings. Did you feel in a good bit of form?
Yeah, felt really nice actually. No, in good touch. Very happy to sort of take. It was a very important to take the how can I say this? Sort of really deplete their energy at the start. If they were going to win the game, they had to sort of start really well with the ball in hand. So for me and Maker to sort of almost just take the sting from their opening bowlers, and sort of it was a hot day and they were quite flat very quickly. So no, it was good. It's a shame to not get those final few runs to get to 3 figures, but no, very happy with it. Glad to get the win.
Great, and it's also great to have you at the club and the quality that you bring to that first team as well. You enjoying your cricket at Chippenham?
Absolutely, no, it's been really good fun. Having a great time. Looking forward to every Saturday. And the boys have been great with me. Obviously, this is my 2nd year, so they've welcomed me exceptionally, actually.
Great, and beyond, obviously Chippenham is going quite well with other teams as well, so Wiltshire and Gloucestershire. So kind of just giving people an update on how that's going.
Yeah, so Gloucestershire has been really, really, really positive. Sort of in and out of their 2nd team, playing when required. But no, that's been really good. And then recently been playing for Wiltshire, who has been really good fun and getting some good results. So no, it's been good.
Charlie, back on the weekend roundup, and again, because another 4-wicket haul in the first team. How was your spells on Saturday?
Interesting. A good. Like when it was good. But I think about 9 wides, individual ones, and I'll probably say about 2 spells in one at the start of the game. It went well, but it could have gone better. Yeah.
Okay, so four more wickets in the bag. Clevedon this Saturday, hoping for more again.
Yeah, definitely, especially at home. With the weather around, it should be a difficult ask to bowl a lot of overs early doors. But the way we beat them last time, should really be looking again to just pump them again. 8 wickets minimum, I reckon.
Nice, big call. And there's a bit of momentum in the team at the minute. Spoke to a few others about it. Do you feel that as a bowler? Do you feel that momentum behind you?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Especially when the lads at the back can just, at the moment, it's unbelievable. I mean, we're chasing everything down at the moment. The boys are it's an unbelievable atmosphere, especially in the change room. You think, when I think Jake mentioned it, winning's a habit, and at the moment we're loving it. Like we got our team song going now, it's a darts theme tune, so it's a bit of fun. But yeah, the boys are loving it at the moment. Good signs.
Now for you individually, having a little look at the stats. So 27 wickets already this season across different formats, and actually on play cricket, 193 wickets as well. So how many games are we going to call till you get that 200? That's got to be coming this season. Couple of games away, surely.
Let's try and do it in 2, maybe 3. But if it was anything like last year, when I took 1 wicket in the last 5 games, I mean, we could be waiting until next year.
Hickey, it's a pleasure to have you for your long-awaited weekend roundup debut, and we will get on to your individual performance in a minute, but it's a conversation I've been looking forward to because on paper it looks like an absolute cracking game against Purton on Saturday.
It's about time gone here. On Saturday it was a good game. It's one of those mixed emotions one. It was we got so close so far. It's a shame we just didn't get over the line.
And was it a defeat snatched from the jaws of victory, or a great performance from the team to get as close to that with a high performing Purton team in the league?
I would say bit of both. Yeah, from the position we were, 150 for 8 with 10 to go, to get within 5 runs off the last over. It does feel like a defeat when we got that close after we'd done all the hard work. So yeah, it feels more like a defeat than almost victory.
You can almost sense it in your voice still that it's kind of niggling away. But onto your performance, coming in at 8, 60 odd runs to your name. You must be pleased with that innings, taking away the kind of result of the game.
Yeah, it was nice to finally actually kick on this year, because I seem to get in and always get out. But it was nice to go in and not have to sort of like knock it around with it. I just go in there and play my natural game. And the situation sort of suited me perfectly. As well supported by Shah. She done the right thing. She held around, got the runs, got me back on strike, and yeah, it was nice to get some runs at long last.
Charlotte, brilliant to have you back on the weekend roundup, and the reason being because we got 4 wickets on Saturday.
Yes, I did. Not a good 4 wickets, but 4 wickets. Yeah, shame that the live stream was on for that one, I think, so everyone can actually see how bad they were. But yeah, nearly got the win as well, which would have been great. But very excited to be back playing cricket finally. Yeah,
a really close game that went down to the last over. And when you came on to bowl, what was the situation? Where did you find the game?
I came on towards the end actually, which is not normally when I like to come on and bowl. But they were pushing for runs. It was a hot day, so just trying to get the most out of it. We'd kind of struggled. We'd bowled really well until that point, but struggled for wickets. So it's kind of the old thing that rubbish came on and broke a few partnerships. So gained us a couple more bowling points, which was useful. And yeah, Mark Hick and Will Cousins batted really well in the game, and we nearly got over the line. Last over thriller, but we go again this week away at Avery.
Great, and obviously a tough game against Avery, but you personally as well. So it was a full weekend, turning out for Bath on Sunday, and performance with the bat on Sunday rather than the ball.
Yes. Yeah, I kind of forgot before the game on Sunday that I was going to need to bat and was kind of looking forward to just sitting down. But yeah, I had to open. It was a 30 over game as well, so a bit of an awkward length. But yeah, really nice to score some runs. And we had a big partnership up top as well. And there wasn't loads of boundaries, which was a shame because it meant a lot of running in quite hot weather. But yeah, always nice. And Emily Smith batted well on Sunday as well, not out. So yeah, Chippenham representing.
Good to hear. And kind of briefly, we touched on when we spoke to you at the start of the season, joining the club, feeling really welcome. Number of games now under your belt, regular in that second team. Still enjoying your cricket? Yes,
still enjoying it. It's a really great group to be part of. Just be nice to get a few more wins on the board.
Kiran, good to have you back on the weekend roundup. And we've talked to you previously about performances with the ball, but this time it's performance with a bat and 50 runs not out on Saturday.
Yeah, again, as I said, it was another lucky day, which I had in the start of the season, where I scored 50. And yeah, was lucky last week. But again, it was all with the team where Sam Dunmow had put up a good score. Team had a good score. So when I went in, I didn't have the pressure to score. So I played my game. I thought, okay, I'll stay and play, not playing shots in the air. I just played some ground shots. Then I realized the ball was coming directly to the bat, coming up really nice. So that's when I went for big shots, and yeah, and scored 50 of the last ball.
Oh, brilliant! Off the last one.
Yeah.
And obviously at one stage we sort of the team found ourselves 63 for 4. So to get up to nearly 240 must have been really pleasing for everyone.
Yeah, I think Sam Dunmow and Peter put up a good partnership. When Peter got out, he said, "You got to stay there, take singles, and just get there, don't get out. So that was the plan initially. But when I saw the ball was coming to your bat, and yeah, I could play. So that's when me and Sam went on playing really nice and had a good partnership. So yeah, it was a good day, and it was a lucky day for me.
And then
And-
a victory by nearly 140 runs as well over local rivals Biddestone. So a good bowling performance too.
Yeah, exactly. We had a strong team. The bowling department was also good, starting from Satish to Katie and me. I got a wicket also. Yeah, the bowling also was really strong. Jack Rumble was good. Yeah, overall, the team performance was really good.
Sam, showing on the weekend roundup this week that you can do it all. So we've talked to you about bowling before, now talking to you about batting with 75 runs for the fourth team. So must be pleased with having both sides of your game going well.
Yeah, definitely. It's always good when things go right.
And was it a good knock on Saturday? Feeling good?
Yeah, I felt good. Sort of trying to really go for it at the end, but I felt I built my innings pretty well, and scored some runs.
And what was the scenario, Sam? Where were you batting? What was it like when you went in?
Yeah, Rich and Don put on a good opening partnership, and I batted number 4 and came in sort of around the 8th over or so. So we'd built a solid foundation already.
Good. So good few overs under your belt there, and a big win as well for the team.
Yeah, a good win for the fourth team, very convincing, and we're on top again.
Fantastic. Hopefully it stays that way. Now, we were just chatting beforehand and got a weekend off this weekend. So looking to come back refreshed the following weekend with bat and ball again.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully I can do whatever I can for the team to win.
Jake, great to have you on the weekend roundup, and 50 to your name on Saturday. You must be really pleased after that game.
Yeah, I was very happy with it. Yeah.
How did it go? Talk us through the innings.
Well, I sort of hopped in. I was number 8, and I hopped in like 20 overs into the game. And yeah, I just batted quite slowly to begin with, but then sort of up the pace when we had sort of 10 overs to go.
And a good team score all round. Everyone must have been pleased in the team.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was a great finish.
Good. And how about yourself? Obviously, this year, playing a fair bit of Saturday cricket and midweek cricket. You've been enjoying your cricket this year?
Yeah, I have been loving it. It's been great weather for it, so yeah,
Great.
enjoyable.
And what's your aims for this year, Jacob? Is it to be in a certain team or certain type of performance?
It'd be obviously good to be noticed higher up, but it's just I just enjoy the sport really.
And
It's great.
Any kind of friendly rivalry with your dad and competition with your dad?
Well, yeah, there's a bit sort of joking around, but not really. No, it's good to play with them sometimes.
So looking ahead this weekend, Silky, a sweltering weekend by the looks of it, and 6 games again on Saturday.
Sweltering day, it certainly is, but we saw that we did so brilliantly last week with 4 out of 6 in the sun. So we must enjoy it. Actually, this weekend we got 5 games because the 5th team don't have a fixture this weekend. But even so, we've got 5 good teams out. Availability is really, really positive. So let's hope we get the Nam Slam. Ones are at home to Clevedon. So that's a game we beat Clevedon away at their place, second game of the season. So we're looking for a good return on that one. Our 2s are against top of the table, really tough game against Avebury where they're playing away. But we recognise putting 230 on the board against them last time. That's a winnable fixture. The 3s are playing against Coombe Down, which actually is going to be a tough fixture for the 3s. But if we look at the availability and the team that they've got out, it's good. Coombe Down the 4th, and actually we shouldn't be too worried. We beat them earlier in the season, second game. So again, it's a good one for us. The 4s are playing against Blunsdon. So that's us being top, them being 5th. We actually lost to them earlier in the season. So it's one of those games that we're going to want to try and sort that one out. And the 6s play against Trowbridge 3s, which is a tough game. Trowbridge 3s are second in the league, but a game that we would with a stronger side than perhaps what we normally have because of availability of players. It's hopeful for a NAM slam of 5 out of 5. So wishing everybody luck for this weekend.